Welcome to Golem Productions. Let's keep it short today. Sometimes I want to lean on a stick. What are we gonna do today? Oh, it's not gonna fall. Hopefully it's a little windy. Putting on my shoes. I thank you for your patience. All right, so we're gonna show you Birkenau and Auschwitz, and Auschwitz and Birkenau, Birkenau and Auschwitz. That works out pretty good. So today let's talk about a topic, a mantra. Not something that'll drive you crazy, just something that you put out and you get back. You want to have a mantra. The way we use a mantra is to clear our head so I can actually access the heavily saturated secular realm. So the mantra is Auschwitz and Birkenau, Birkenau and Auschwitz, Auschwitz and Birkenau, Birkenau and Auschwitz. And feel free to, incorporate body movements, totally immerse yourself, like if you were studying the Torah. You immerse and you absorb. So I'd like to get all the rabbis in unison. Friedman, is he still around? Is he still kicking? The Auschwitz and Birkenau, Birkenau and Auschwitz, Auschwitz and Birkenau, Birkenau and Auschwitz, Auschwitz and Birkenau, Birkenau and Auschwitz. Now I'm also looking at the screen in real time. Now if I were to step back and look at them, I'll point out some things that you can create your own image, but let me show you what I created. It's just like drawing upon a cloud. Same thing. You did it when you were little. Now we're just legitimizing it, the activity. So let's go for a dip. Actually, I can just take it like this. I'll just walk with it. That'll work. I got my walking stick, and I also like to lean upon it. So here we go. See if I can see it in there. Oh yeah, I can. Auschwitz and Birkenau, Birkenau and Auschwitz, Auschwitz. And see if the image changes for you too, and you start seeing a well more defined golem image. Auschwitz and Birkenau, Birkenau and Auschwitz, Auschwitz and Birkenau, Birkenau and Auschwitz, Auschwitz, Birkenau, Birkenau, Auschwitz, Auschwitz, Birkenau, Auschwitz, Auschwitz and Birkenau. And there is, if you caught that was just an exchange. We talked about the exchange rate, the Hebrew exchange rate. So the same thing with our golems. We are, feeding the other side, and we are getting something back. There you would see his hand. And right over here, let's look at the head. Let's see if I can get it in focus. There we go. And look at those Jewish liver lips right there. Look how Jewish you are, you Birkenau, you Auschwitz, you big tough guy, you big tough guy, Auschwitz and Birkenau, Birkenau and Auschwitz, Birkenau and Auschwitz, Birkenau and Auschwitz. We'll try that again. I have to try that again. Cozy up to their image. Again, we've got to have some musical codes. So So let's take a look, and there you got an introduction to our mantra. And you could have a peaceful mantra. You don't have to be, trying to make golems. But this has been a 360. Well, not yet. This is becoming a 360. Now with tilt. 360 are cameras with tilt. Audience reveals her secrets. From the infinite light backdrop, we'll be working. Auschwitz and Birkenau and Auschwitz. Birkenau and Auschwitz. Auschwitz and Birkenau. So that's the mantra. Anything else that I wanted to... So we also want to get yourself an ecstatic. Happy. Come on and get happy. Obviously, I'm not giving it my all right now because, I don't have to do it in the neighborhood. I can go anywhere. It just so happens this was very convenient. Last fall, we talked about, where did you go? We forgot them. What did we call him? Mr. Tree? Mr. Tree Man, or he just jumps down? There he is. We're just exchanging codes back and forth. We're going between the two images that we're holding for ourselves. Yes. So I don't expect me to complete the meditation where it actually jumps down and there's a physical altercation between me and... Looks kind of like could be a Ninja Turtle or something. Something futuristic. Again, you want to draw those rings, the Torah rings, just to see you need your magic wand. We have a yad, so this is our magic wand, and the ring is the aleph with you not do much. Okay, he lost it. This is how we create a new way to create an image. This is a manual stuff. So seems like Auschwitz and Birkenau are getting a little friendly with each other. Wrong way, buddy. Actually, the other way is closed access, too. You have to have a sense of humor these days, even if it's not your cup of tea. All right, so we did the 360. We got the orbs going around the Earth. So basically how we're making our cameras, we're just using like a dividing line between horizon and ha'oretz. And then we get to play with that. So we'll be able to have, and once we have that dividing line for ourselves, we get to go look behind it and draw things forward. Because, I want to keep the movie budget, to honor his legacy or something. I don't know, I have to see what those things are called. Like, I guess it's his legacy, filmmaking legacy. He started a lot of people. So I wanted to keep the production costs down. That's not to say we wouldn't take your money, but maybe, with inflation and everything, I don't know what's reasonable these days. Mostly it's going to be to pay and to feed a crew, I would say. And also for the intellectual cost, the amount of meditative labor. These things, everything has a price, everything has a cost. If you want to look at it from an economics perspective, you've heard of opportunity cost, macro, micro. Who's with me, college students? So, you have everything and also everything is a business too. Saying himself, we just have a little bit better, we got some new toys for the world. Of course you gotta have Satan on your side, why not? Just like In Excess, the song, Peace, the devil inside, every single one of us, the devil inside, including women, the little devils in them too. Sexual demons and all that. But, that's for another dissertation, another topic. Oh, the cows are coming home. All right, so we talked fall. It was a little bit different. The leaves grew back, but they grew back a little differently, so I wasn't able to retain the original image, which had a little bit of a cat-like Voltron hybrid, if you could, like, a cat Voltron, which is what they are actually, but we're talking about the head was more of a cat, not like a Voltron. As you can see, 80s. It's very peaceful also to listen to through the trees. Well, that's all the time that I'm gonna use right now. There's nothing. I just wanted to show Birkenau. The neighbors is out, so, which is fine. It's just that I don't have anything more to say, and I don't want to draw it out any longer than I have. So I gave some points to consider. We are Golem Productions for investors. We are getting phone calls, but no one's on the other side. Are they? Don't be scared, guys. You investors, you can talk. I always wish everybody a good day. Have a nice day. So they don't deify me. Oh, that's scary. Oh my gosh. If I woke up and the whole world deified me, ugh, how revolting is that? Ugh. I'd be like, it's time to educate people. That's what I would do. So don't deify me. But you can have our toys. You can have shrines and all that. Hey, look at all the toys that I made. That's cool, because that's what I'm going to have. All right, Golem Productions. Giving you a quarter back. Birkenau and Auschwitz. Auschwitz and Birkenau. Birkenau and Auschwitz. Auschwitz and Birkenau. Scooter. Golem Productions.